Power went out for about a solid 15 seconds. And I was finally able to get everything back up and working. We got about an hour. That's about how long we're going to be able to be on, unfortunately. It's a bit of an irritation, but it's alright. Make sure this is pushed in all the way again. Yep. So yeah, there's all that nonsense. That's all back on to where it should be. Go right to here again. Make sure everything's working peachy keen, fine and good. Alrighty. Man, I've just got itchy ears like nothing. Nothing else, you know? Every morning I got itchy ears. Alrighty. Let me check something real quick because I can. Might do. Great. No, wait, there it is. That will work. That worked pretty damn good. I'm messing around with some of my Warhammer stuff real quick. Something popped into my head and I've just got to mess with it. Alright, there we go. Anyway, that works. Alright, so we're back into this mess. Literally seconds ago, I had just done this nonsense here. So let's click on it again. Alright. Give me that. And we're going to go this way. What is my, how high is my opacity? That's alright for right now. Just doing a little bit of world building today. I've got a couple functions I need to set. Not an affiliate yet. I can get your proposal for you by sharing your stream. Let me look this guy up real quick. Yeah, not dealing. Not gonna do that. Somebody just chatted on my kick about, you know, sending me help and that kind of thing. I see it as one of those like advertisers for stuff, and while at its heart I appreciate the desire to help, I don't trust those things. Because usually they require a lot of money. They're taking advantage of new streamers or new content creators. I kind of know how that game works a little bit there, and I'm not for it. Stand on principle, my friends. Stand on principle. Alrighty. So we're just doing some world building today. Now this does mean I have to delete some of these flowers here, or flowers, grass. It means I need to delete all these too, which is fine. I need to add some more foliage, like trees and bushes and stuff. There we go. That'll do for right there, laddie. I'll pull this down so I can see it better here. Just to make sure I can see all chats. Sometimes I'll get chats, sometimes I won't. And that's actually a lot better there than before. Alright. So now we need to add fences like we were doing before. Alright. So let's set this here like we had before. This will be kind of like the gate, the opening to the fence here. And then we're going to duplicate it and push it over. And then we're going to change, not the material, the mesh. And then we're obviously going to remove the collider. Alright. Just click it in there. Is that working? Or is it a little too low? It feels a little too low. But honestly, it doesn't really matter too much, really. And then we're going to take this and push it over to the side. We're just going to keep connecting them until we connect to the proper side there. I've got a plan. I've got a plan for it all. I think shortly I will be making a horror game because I do need to keep my content moving and fresh. Alright, here we go. So we can take this out and this out and delete that and take this and just re-navigate the mesh to be that. There we go. So that leaves it open to be like an open area to walk through. Okay. Oops. I just knocked around my Corferon. I took Abaddon and remodeled him to look like Corferon because I play word pairs. And I forgot a key element of my morning routine. And that is taking my meds. 5 seconds. Here we go. Key element of my morning tune of row. Alright. So we need to then take this over. We're basically just going to slot it in and delete the rest of these while we go. Strictly for the purpose of just lining them up. Excuse me. It takes a second for that to go down. Alrighty. Once we get to like the edge here, we're gonna delete all of them. Just so we can have proper spacing. Oops, there we go. We might... No, I'm not going to leave him there. Alright, let's duplicate, pull him off to the side, set him off to be neg 90. Alright, now we're going to change the mesh again to that. Okay. And this is where a little bit of overlap actually does need to occur. Yeah, the height of these things bothers me. Damn it, stop it. Excuse me. Alright, now we're going to lock everything in to be this height. There we go. Yeah, it keeps going lower and lower, which is not a thing I really want to do. Well, maybe it is, because I need to bring everything down to be in the ground a little bit. Alright, that works. I did not realize that was an issue. Alright. Seems more like they lock in down here at the bottom. Yeah, they will lock in down at the bottom. That'll be easier to manage. How big do we want this little farm patch to be? Not entirely sure, but we'll figure it out as we go. We'll figure it all out. Oh, let's see. Alrighty. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, I apologize for everything crashing earlier. It was a pain in the ass. But it is what it is. How come this is all like smashed up against the ground? I think I need to bring all that up again. I don't like how low that is. Wait. Oh, that's only for... Is it going lower and lower every time? Why is it doing that? Oh, it's because the land is slightly up, right? Yeah. Raise lower terrain. There we go. Okay. That was the issue the whole fucking time. I knew it would be something stupid. Let's change the size a little bit. It's not actually, the farm itself's not actually going to be this big, but I want it to be sizable so I can measure distance and everything accurately. Alright, now let's go to the fences. Fences and trenches, my guys. Wait, what? Alright. There we go. Let's do about one more slot. Is it there? No. Duplicate. There we go. This should be about big enough for a decent size farm area. So let's take just one. And let's rotate it 180. There we go. And then we're going to push it back just a bit and then lock it in right there. Oh, my butt's going numb. Alright. There we go. My nephew likes to play on my computer and he always turns the mouse sensitivity all the fucking way up, but it's alright, because I know how to fix it without any issue whatsoever, so I'm not mad about it. Alright. Alrighty. Oops, shit. I'd say about 2 more, and then we can get everything working up to snuff, right? Yeah, that looks about okay. Alrighty. Now, that's all set. We're going to take all of these here, duplicate them, rotate them just to 90 degrees, pull this all the way out. Alrighty. These are all set. Oops, shit. There we go. How far in do we need to take this out now? Let me go ahead and delete it. Aha. All happily set. Fantastic. I'm going to go into here, take all of this foliage, and just delete all of this. That other grass can stay there, I suppose. Alrighty. Lower terrain, paint texture. Go to this right here, and we're going to shrink the size of this brush. Much smaller than that. So we could go all the way down here. Alrighty. I'm trying to keep this as accurate as I can to the actual medieval period in terms of what they did. So I know some of this is going to seem a little out of place to a degree, but that's okay. A little bit of fudging here and there ain't going to kill anybody. Alright, now we're going to raise the terrain ever so slightly. I'm going to set height. There we go. This should be just a small little hump. There we go. Oh, and I was going to play Zelda originally today, but I realized something that I need to fix. So throughout all the dungeons, I went out of my way to get all the fairies in them just to get all the upgrades, and in every single one, I forgot to turn the fairies in, so I've got to go through every single dungeon again and get all the fairies again. Now, Woodfall and Great Bay I'd be okay with doing, but Snowhead, fuck that. Fuck that heavily. Because I cannot stand Snowhead temple. Anything with snow I really can't stand too much. Not because it's cold. I actually like the cold, but and I'll be drop dead honest, it's just it's so bland and boring half the time. What's this? Eggplant? No. What's this plant? Just a plant. Let's go do turnips, because I have the memory of one. Let's go here. Let's keep it global. Alright. Where does local put it at? Center, put it at the pivot point. Does it at the it does it at the wrong point, and I don't like it. Oops. just duplicate them all. It ain't gotta be perfect. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna add in these carrots. Those are carrots, but I want something that's gonna show a bit. Corn. You know, corn is originally derived from a grass called teosinte. It was originally, whenever they started making it into corn, I say they as if that matters, whenever the ancient peoples that were breeding it to be corn, it originally produced this really hard seed thing that we just couldn't fucking eat. So eventually, we went from making it into a really hard seed into making it a delicious sweet corn. And it was through selective breeding. Because science. Let's see. We're going to go here to the corn plant, see if there's anything there that we can mess with. Oh, pumpkins. Let's put pumpkins out. Because why the fuck not? When I was a kid, we used to grow watermelons out in the little garden off to the side. Weird times. And let's make another row of pumpkins, because why the fuck not? There we go. And then for this last row, so we got that, let's do tomato plants. Oh, there's one more row. We're going to go ahead and cover that up, though, because I don't want that to be that close. Alright. Alrighty. Now we're going to have barrels. Tons of goodies. Alrighty, so we're going to take the barrels here. I have a barrel here. That barrel's probably interlocking with another, and it's right up against it. It's actually good. Now let's go to carts. I would use that, but none of the shit really matches with the textures. Yeah, the textures don't really match too well. Let's go to delete. Put a cart here. I am going to save this before our power decides to shit the bed again. Alright. Set everything now to center, because that'll help get things up and moving. And then let's put in another cart. This one's laying down, so that one should actually be really good to use. That's a pitchfork for hay. So that actually looks alright. take these crates here. Take this crate. No, it's too small. It's metal. We don't want a metal crate. There we go. That works for the farm. For now. For now. So that works for that. Here's the prison system. There, that turns that on. So everything there looks fine. Now we have got to do interiors for a bunch of these places. Start with number 1. That's the guard. Those are guard towers. Those don't need any interiors done. 2 is Yopon's barn. That will not be enterable, so that's fine. Mayor's Mansion. That one will be, so we need to go to here. Okay. Looks alright. Alright, so to do that, we're going to go ahead and just start constructing everything here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Here we go. It's the interiors are going to be decidedly somewhat larger than the exteriors. But that is intended. Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright. So it is going to look decidedly bigger on the inside, but that's by design. Mainly to keep the world easier to navigate. Let's take this. There we go. All set for that. And now we need to have a set of stairs. Let's see. I don't want that big of a wooden staircase there. But that may be all I can work with at the moment. There we go. Now, originally these were built to be able to navigate them with controller movement, but since this is going to be point and click now, this will be a little bit easier to move around in. Let's go ahead and... Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's take this. There we go. And now we need walls. Alright, so let's go to one that has the interior for windows. Well, we just throw the windows in there as we please. So let's create an empty here. Mayor Mansion Town 3. Alright. Get get you and get you. Well, that's already included. And yoink. Alright, so let's make sure that does it all. Good. Alright. So let's take these floors here, all this nonsense here, and let's create empty bottom, or ground floor. I'm going to set this onto here. Top floor flute. Fix that just for my own sanity there. Stairs are going to be there constantly. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn the top floor off. That's shuttered windows. Let's go ahead and toss stuff onto the ground floor. Where's that one NPC that I used for sizing? Is she over here? Where did I put her? I used her for size, but I can't, like size comparisons. And I can't 100% remember where I set her. That's a table. Let's try guard. Alright, so I might have just deleted her. Alright. Alrighty, so the walls are a little high. What's this? Okay. Okay. Let's go to here real quick, because I need to see the size. Comparison with these walls. Okay. Let's take a look here. So they're all the same. Copy. Female knight should be right over there now. Alright, so let's take this one here. And that shrinks it a bit. And as we do that, let's apply all to the override. So they all are going to look like that. Alright, let's take this wall here. And of course, let's shrink it in a bit. See, the house on the outside looks a bit smaller than that, but I want the interiors to be fully explorable. Well, not fully explorable, but decent enough to explore in size. Alrighty. Alright, there we go. A little off to the side, a little lopsided, but it's okay. That's why we can, oops, and kind of just, there we go. That works. There's that. Okay. there placing on the y-axis a bit higher than I'd like to expect? Doesn't look like it. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. That should be alright. Sticks off to the side a little bit. I'm not sure if I like that too much. It's not a major problem, but it's certainly like a small agitation at best. There we go. Alrighty. Let's take it and slot it over to the other side now. I haven't worked on interiors in forever, man. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and there we go. Slot it up. Slot it up. Walls are nice. Now let's get a door. Not that. There we go. It is that door, right? Yes. Alrighty. Alright. Excuse me. And set it, of course, on the ground floor. That needs to be pushed in or shrunk. We'll thin it out. There we it still sticks out just a little bit. There we go. Problem solved. Main interior done. But we do need to increase the size of the staircase. There we go. And we need to take all these and move them up. Duplicate these and move them up to the... Whoops. Is that all of it? Yep. Alright, let's take a look at these. The floor will be there. So let's set these on top floor. Turn the ground floor off. Turn our top floor on. And it's at this point we need to take the actual floor and bring it up to match. That should match, actually. Should match pretty well. It meshes quite well. So let's work on now the furniture from the top floor here. Or sorry, from the ground floor. Okay. want to have this early access stuff ready, at least an early access portion of the game ready by at the very least October. So that'll be fun. Alrighty. So the mayor's mansion is downstairs. We'll need... Does he have a chimney? No, so he's going to need one. But for now, we are going to just create a sort of den. Is a couch available? No, okay. Let's do a bookshelf first. And there are bookcases. Okay. That is awfully small for a goddamn bookcase. Okay. Let's go into the pivot part and just increase the size. There we go. That is a piss poor bookcase that was there. Jeez. But with that, we need to slam this thing into the wall. Alright. Let's set another bookcase there. We're going to put like a bust or a headpiece there. Which would be cool, I think. I would like to put a chimney in the front, but that would be very awkward. It's a messed up little table there. What is this? That's like a trough almost. I'm going to set this one in there. Nah. This does need a kitchen though. So we're going to take this bookcase and delete it. And set this one over to here. There we go. Alright. Quite an oven there. How big is it? Not too big here. No, he'll be the kind of guy that gets food brought to him, and he can just go out and buy shit. Which is fine, you know. I only have a few minutes left. Do a circular tall table here. Different color. Is there another circular table that I'm missing here? It's too small. Let's go ahead and put that there. No, that looks bad. That looks like worn down and fucked up. And this looks like it'll fall over if you breathe at it the wrong way. Alrighty. That's too detailed. And let's just give him a regular looking table. Just set that right there. Let's get some chairs. we go. How big is this table here? Too goddamn big. That's how big it is. Alright. Alrighty. The mayor won't eat in opulence or in any kind of like overtly ridiculous fashion. Excuse me. Alright. Let's look at rugs. This obviously needs to be shrunk. We can rotate this 90 degrees. There we go. And let's obviously shrink this because that is way too big. I can make plenty of jokes right there, but I am not going to. Ah, my eyes. There we go. Alright, now let's add the windows for the bottom floor. Where are the windows at? One on the side. One on each side there. With that said, we will need to move the bookcase again. And there's the music for that one done. You'll probably have to deal with an ad here in a second. Nope, surprisingly. And set that right to about there. And let's look at the windows. Here we go. All right. So those look good. Let's grab everything that's on this floor that we've just put on there. Luckily, it's not a whole lot. All on the ground floor. Take the ground floor, shut it off. We're going to go into the top floor now. Take these two walls, expand them a bit. This is basically going to lead straight to the bedroom. I know I'm drifting off to the side, and I really don't mean to. Alright. There we go. Shrink it by just a bit. Just enough for it to fit in the wall without being a bit obnoxious. And set this to 0. Alright. That's way too geometric. That's garbage. That's a bunk bed. And that's broken up. That'll do. That just means we got to change the color of it. Let's go to materials and try to swap things up a bit. it's not bad color swapping like that. That's ugly as sin. Nope. Definitely not. Nope. Nah. 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 There we go. That'll do. There we go, that works. Let's do some more of these tables. Let's do the side table to be right there. That should be alright. Oops, not rug, rug. Alrighty. Now we're going to go back to the windows. Place one right there and then one right here. Alrighty. Here's that there. Alright. That works. There's candle, big candles. That's an interesting look right there. Alrighty. That's a lot of fucking light right there. That's definitely not something we want to go for. See what happens when we look up shoe. Boot. Let's see. Like, put a set of boots right there. That should be pretty cool. Coat of arms, interesting. Let's save all that because I do not feel like having to do all that again. That'll probably cut us off for the night, which is fine. It's a pretty good starting point. Or a pretty good finishing point. Top floor. And that's where we turn that off and then turn the top floor or ground floor on. Turn the mayor's mansion here. Way under the map. Alright. With that, however, I do want to throw a standing candelabra into here. Nah, that doesn't have any light. Let's see. All right, there we go. Fantastic. That's the mayor's mansion, built the farms and stuff. There we go. This is file, save everything. It's a pretty good stopping point. Because I don't think I can do another interior so easily. Or so quickly. The next one we would probably do would be both the taverns here. Which I would just copy paste from previous taverns, which would be all the way over there. And I need to do an interior for this inn. Yes, there's a difference between taverns, inns, and alehouses, so. I also have to do the grass for this one. This is about how distant the player is going to be, how distant the camera is going to be, so there shouldn't be too much to mess around with. But yeah, that looks good. I think we can stop right there for the day. Thank you everybody for hanging around, sitting, chatting with me. How few there were. Seems to be it for the day. I will see you guys all